Good afternoon, everyone. I'm delighted to have meeting Miss Ramya ma'am, who is the WE Hub Women Entrepreneurship and Refining India Startup Ecosystem. It's really great to meet you, ma'am, today. Well, we're going to explore more about what takes ideas which can get us a successful ventures towards the world, and this is how women to grow up in the future. So, welcome, ma'am. I'm going to start with the questions. What inspired you to work in a startup and an innovation ecosystem?
More than a startup and innovation ecosystem, what inspired me was that this was VHub. The fact that we work with women is what inspired me to get into this innovation ecosystem. Why? Because I think throughout my career in the last 11 years, I've seen a lot of hurdles, I've seen a lot of bumps across my journey. But these bumps have always been resolved by women, and I thought that this will be my little bit that I can give back to women. And working for a not-for-profit, I thought this would be my small thing that I can give back to the society. So yeah.
Okay, ma'am. What's the biggest misconception about women as entrepreneurs?
The biggest misconception, I was just saying this a few minutes back on stage, the fact that when you call yourself a woman entrepreneur, or when a woman says I'm an entrepreneur, the first questions that is asked to her is, are you selling food products? Are you selling saris? Are you selling jewelry? No, it doesn't have to be. We have excellent women entrepreneurs in technology space. We have excellent women entrepreneurs in the agri-tech space. So one of our entrepreneurs has created a drone which sort of she operates from outside to fertilize her crops. So women entrepreneurs are not just limited to food products or handicrafts or just saris or jewelry. So it's much more than that.
Yes, ma'am. Beyond funding, what's the one factor that determines the startup association?
I think the passion that the entrepreneur has to their, I think without passion they can't even start something like that. But also resilience is very important, because as an entrepreneur, there will be a lot of failures.
Yes.
So if you are a person who gives up immediately after a failure, then entrepreneurship is not for you. You need to be resilient. You need to be able to kick back much more forcefully than when you were kicked down. So I think that's one very important part of being an entrepreneur.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. What advice would you give to the college students or the upcoming entrepreneurs who want to start their startups?
When it comes to the college students, I would say think of a lot of problem statements. There are n number of problem statements in the country itself. So pick up something and come up with different ideas. So, and there are n number of ideathons that is organized across the state and across the city itself. So go to those ideathons. When they go to more places like that, they'll be able to hear more creative ideas, and hence your thinking perspective also keeps changing. So I think that is one thing I would tell them.
Yes, ma'am. How can we make entrepreneurship more inclusive for women?
I think it's a mindset change. Essentially when a woman walks into a VC or an investor, if there's a man and if there's a woman, the theme of questions asked to a man is completely different from what is asked to a woman. When a man is asked, how big do you think your enterprise can grow? A woman is asked, how are you going to handle, failures or something like that. So the basic theme of questions are like that. So when that happens, then I think that would be the gap which needs to be filled.
Okay, now let's get to the fun part, the rapid fire session. Hope you're ready, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes. Inventors or investors?
Investors.
Yes. Dream or execution?
Execution.
Innovation or leadership?
Leadership.
One entrepreneur who inspires you?
Samhita, I was just speaking about her. She's the founder of a deep tech organization who works on climate tech. So she's my inspiration.
Okay, you have to complete the sentence.
Okay.
Never underestimate
the power of a woman.
Goddamn, so good, ma'am. So
Thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you.
This was a very good time I got to engage with, ma'am. It was so good, and we learned a lot from you, ma'am.
Thank you.
We need more women like you, encouraging more women.
Thank you.